Good morning, everybody. It is, I don't even know what time it is, right? 7:32, and it is Wednesday morning. And got up, got my husband breakfast, got him off to work. And I keep telling him I'm going back to bed to take a nap because my little cat, she's a little uneasy because she's used to being at home with her other 8 siblings. And so she's here with that damn little dog that I have. So after her incident on the ride over here, which scared me to death, I'd never seen a cat act like that. I swear to God, she was having a seizure. Sorry, I opened up the door, so I'm getting some of the pollen right now. So anyhow, when we were at the market the other day, I know they make, come here, baby. Come here. This is my little girl. I know they make CBD for animals because I got him for my little dog because he's hyperactive. And so I went on a search and I found them. Actually, they're right here in this little, see this little, yeah. And you could give them like up to 3 a day. I give them to her to calm her down after a night of keeping me up and doing this all night, telling me how much she loves me. So in the morning, I'll give it to her, let her calm down so she can relax a little bit. What she's doing, she just went over and got on the couch. But I can't make a move without her. And that's unusual at home, but, you know, she's usually messing around with the other guys. So anyhow, we got her all handled, and she's doing pretty good. But if I go outside, because I can't, hold on a minute, let me get a tissue. If I go outside, she'll be hollering through the door for me to come and get her. So I think what I'm going to do today, because today's Chris's last day of work, then he's off through till the beginning of next week. I think I'm going to go find her a little cat harness, something that she can't choke herself with, almost like full body armor, and have a tie out. I want to get her used to being outside, because at home, the closest to outside they get is around the pool, and we have a big screen in cage, is what they call it, around the pool. So anyhow, that's one of my projects for today. But today's going to kind of be, you know, what I'm doing, because, you know, today's Wednesday, Friday, I turned 66 years old, and I'm quite proud of that. I'm hoping to make it longer than most of the women in the family, but the women in our family don't usually make it much past about 68. And if that's it, so be it. But I'm sliding out of this place my way. So anyhow, I go to Walmart. You know how much I love that place. And I went back to the pet department so I could get some more litter and bags for her little box. And here's a lady in a wheelchair, very obviously disabled. She couldn't use her legs, trying to reach a dog collar hanging way up. And I'm watching these goddamn stalkers that pull your order, walk past her, see her struggling, and they just keep right on going. So I went over and I said, "Can I help you?" She says, "Well, I'm trying to." I said, "I got it. Which one do you want?" And I climbed right up in that goddamn shit and got it for her. Because you know what? That woman is in a far worse place than I am. At least I can still use my hands and my feet. And if I can do it to help somebody that needs it, I'm going to. Just because I'm old does not mean I expect everybody to wait on me. Absolutely not. I will help anybody that I can. So anyhow, I got her all satisfied. She was so grateful, and she was sweet, you know. People just, even if I just had a kind word for her, she was sitting there lost while these people pushing them carts, not doing anything, listening to their music with their headsets on and their noses out of their, with big rings and tattoos all over their face. This is the kind of shit we employ, and I got to look at when I go to Walmart. But they kept just, you know, doing whatever world they're in, and let that poor woman sit there. So at that point, I got my crap and got out of there. And I came back, put my wares away. I made a shelf. I need a shelf for displays at the market. So I made a shelf yesterday. I got some more I'm going to do today. And I made a curtain. When we put it up later, it's all done. Chris is going to hang it when he gets home for over my kitchen sink. I made that yesterday. I went outside and cleaned up the whole grill area, got it all done, swept everything, cleaned the doors on the outside of the RV. Then came in and went through my stuff for the market, got it all straightened up and ready for Monday because I'm not going Saturday and Sunday. I'm taking the day off. And, but yeah, I spent my whole day yesterday active. I don't even know how many steps I did yesterday. I'm sure it was quite a few. I like to keep my steps minimum 15,000 a day. And it doesn't matter if I have something to do to help me get those. I'll find something. I'll go get the weed eater. And I'll weed eat, you know, out in the street, around the sidewalks, up near the house, along the driveway. And then I'll go get the blower and I'll blow it off. Anyhow, again, I don't know where I was going with that. But then I came in and got everything in the RV. You know, RV, I'm going to get off subject for a minute. I remember. I love this RV, and I can't wait until the day it's permanently parked on a lot where I can live in it. And because the hardest part about it is setting up. Because when we're at home, it's all open, like I told you, and it's, you know, usable if we get company or whatever. Leave the AC on so nothing in it gets ruined. So then you got to pack it up, tie everything down. Then you got to get here, and you got to unpack everything, and you got to put it in its place. You got to get the outside off. That's the worst part, is the setup and the breakdown. However, I've got it that such a routine now that I can do my end of it. I do all the inside setup and breakdown. I could probably do it in about 20 minutes. But I have a plan. But I don't have to worry about that plan till Sunday because we're going to be here. I love this place anyhow, by the way. Just to let you know where we're at is absolutely perfect. Perfect. If this place ever went up for sale, yes, indeedy. I would love to have this place. So anyhow, yesterday I was outside at the picnic table working on something. And this little pond, I showed you this little pond in a past video. I sat out there for a good 45 minutes. Because there's little fish in there, you know, little birds come. It's not a real big pond. Well, all of a sudden, here, there, and everywhere, these little bitty tiny heads started popping up out of the water. Like a dumbass, I sat out there all that time trying to figure out what they were. They'd pop up, go down, pop up, go down. But they're so little, it's hard to determine if they were little turtle heads or snakes. Because when turtles are little, you know, they kind of resemble, kind of. So I'm sitting real quiet because every time there was movement out there, you know, they would go away. Couldn't figure it out. Then it hit me. If they were snakes, they'd be swimming on top of the water and not under the water. So my unintelligent synopsis is, I think they're turtles. I think it's a whole family of baby, you know, little bitty. They can't be much bigger than that because their little heads are smaller than my little finger. So I did that yesterday. I'm trying to think, reorganize things. Of course, I'm always doing that. So yeah, anyhow, yesterday was a good busy day for me. And I like this being out in the freedom. I feel so much better. My energy levels are coming back a little bit more. So everything is here has gone pretty good, except for, I told you, my husband losing his mind over the internet. And he went yesterday and bought a whole new plan, which, thank God, this one seems to be working. We'll see. The electrical seems to be, whatever that was, has kind of worked itself out. So we're good. We're good. And I got him to finally stop and listen to me when I asked him a question about the AC, the DC, the converter, the inverter. And he's putting it in normal people words now. So I got that. So anyhow, I just wanted to hop in and let you all know what I did with my day yesterday. And I don't know if I'm going to take a nap this morning or not. It's kind of gloomy outside. We'll see what today brings. I was going to go over to the beach, but we'll see. Yesterday was one of those days. Oh, the sun's out. I'm going to go. No, here comes the clouds. So it's that time of year when you just never know. You get those rogue little rains. Anyhow, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to do something, whether it's right or wrong. And I'll be back later. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all have a beautiful day. See ya.